All right, let's dive right in. We're going to tackle a huge question today, one that anyone serious about off-grid power has to ask. Can you really run your entire house on solar for a full 24 hours? I mean, not just when the sun's out, but all the way through the dead of night. Let's see if it's actually possible.
And this, right here, is the real challenge. So many systems, they look amazing on paper, but they just fall apart in the real world. We're talking about a genuine test here. No grid to fall back on, no generator kicking in, just you, the sun, your batteries, and your house. Can it hold up?
You know, this slide just nails the huge disconnect, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the glossy brochure version, these simple plug-and-play kits, math that works out perfectly, and beautiful shots of appliances running in the sunshine. But the reality, the part they don't show you, it's all about the stuff that bites you later. Those hidden energy losses, the battery just draining away overnight, and some really serious safety gaps nobody talks about. So let's just completely tear down this myth. The whole problem is that the simple math, panel wattage times hours of sun, it just doesn't work. It completely ignores that a real-world energy system is messy and has all these little inefficiencies that add up. Yeah, see, most of the time, people just skim right over these killers. Nobody mentions the inverter that's silently sucking your battery dry all night long, or the fact that if you drain your expensive batteries too deep, you can ruin them for good. And they definitely don't factor in what a few clouds or a really hot day can do to your power, let alone proper electrical safety. These are the things that make or break a system. And that's exactly why we're doing this differently. Forget the guesswork, forget the marketing fluff. Today, we are conducting a full-on 24-hour energy audit. Think of it like a bank account. Every bit of energy coming in and going out has to be accounted for. No exceptions. This audit is going to be our roadmap. We're going to follow the energy every step of the way. From the second it hits the solar panels, to getting stored in the battery, all the way to the power coming out of your wall socket. And we're going to find every single place where energy gets lost. So to do this right, you have to think of the system in 4 main stages. First, the panels generate the power. Then, the charge controller regulates it. Next, the battery stores it. And finally, the inverter provides the output. But here's the absolute key. You lose a little bit of energy at every single one of these steps. Nothing is ever 100% efficient. And to actually track all this energy, we need to use the right unit of measurement. We can't just talk about watts. That's just a snapshot of power, like how fast your car is going right now. We need to talk about watt-hours. That tells you the total amount of energy you have in the tank. It's the real currency of our energy audit. Okay, let's get our audit started with phase 1, capturing energy during the day. So you might have, say, 1,000 watts of solar panels on your roof, but I'm telling you, you will almost never, ever see 1,000 watts of actual power coming in. Why? Well, because reality has other plans. And this is exactly why. I mean, clouds are the obvious one, right? But even on a perfectly sunny day, as those panels heat up, they get less efficient. The sun's angle is constantly changing, which cuts down your production. Heck, even the charge controller itself isn't perfect. All of these little things stack up and chip away at the total energy you actually get to store. Okay, so now for the real acid test for any off-grid system. Can you make it through the night? The sun's gone, you are completely dependent on what's in that battery. And this is when a secret enemy comes out to play. So what is this thing? What's draining your power when everything's turned off? It's not some phantom appliance you forgot about. No, it's something baked right into the system itself, and it's always on. And there it is, the inverter's idle consumption. Just so it can be ready to power up your coffee maker in the morning, the inverter itself is using power all night long. It's a parasitic load, and while it might seem tiny, over a 12-hour night, this hidden drain can be the single biggest reason a system is dead by sunrise. So it all comes down to this. When the total energy going out, and that includes your lights, your fridge, and all those hidden drains, is more than the energy you manage to collect during the day, your system goes into an energy deficit. It's like your bank account going into overdraft. And if that happens day after day, well, it's only a matter of time before the whole system fails. Now, look, making it through the night is one thing. But there's another topic that's even more important, and honestly, it gets ignored way too often, and that's safety. Because let's be real, a solar setup that works but isn't safe isn't a success story. It's a ticking time bomb. Just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with, a decent-sized system can easily push 150 amps of direct current. This is not the same stuff that's in your wall outlets. High current DC is a different beast entirely. It is incredibly powerful and wants to arc between connections. You have almost no room for error here. And if you get it wrong, these are the consequences. You use wires that are too skinny, they can literally melt and start a fire. You skip the proper fuses and breakers, you could have a catastrophic arc flash explosion. You keep draining that battery too low, you'll destroy it. These aren't just little performance hiccups, these are serious, critical safety failures. So after all of this, you can see we've been asking the wrong question the whole time. It's not just, can solar run your house? The real gut check question is this. Can your system's energy balance, after you account for every single real-world loss and every hidden drain, actually survive a full 24-hour cycle without going into the red? That is the true measure of a well-designed solar system.